Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Pod Studio. I'm Alex, and I am so happy you are joining us today for a brand new conversation.
And I'm Emma. Hi, Alex, and hi to all our listeners out there. It's a beautiful day to sit down, grab a cup of coffee, and just talk. I'm really looking forward to today's topic because I think it's something we all need, no matter where we are in the world.
You're absolutely right, Emma. Today we are talking about how to encourage someone in English. It sounds simple, but when you are learning a new language, finding the right words to make someone feel better or to help them keep going can be a little tricky. You don't want to sound like a textbook, but you want to be sincere.
Exactly. Encouragement is like a bridge between people. It shows you care. Whether your friend is nervous about a job interview or maybe they are struggling to learn a new hobby, like English, knowing what to say can make a huge difference.
It really can. And for our listeners, please just relax. Don't worry about taking perfect notes. Just listen to the flow of our conversation. We want this to feel natural for you, like you're sitting right here in the studio with us.
That's the best way to learn, isn't it? Just being part of the environment. So, Alex, when you think of the word encourage, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I think of support. To encourage someone means to give them heart or to give them courage. It's like saying, I believe in you. In English, we have so many small phrases for this. Some are for when someone is doing a great job, and some are for when someone feels like giving up.
That's a good distinction. I remember when I first started learning to drive. I was so nervous. I kept hitting the curb, and I thought, maybe I'm just not a driver. My brother was in the car with me, and he didn't get angry. He just looked at me and said, "Keep it up, Emma. You're getting closer every time."
Keep it up. That is such a classic phrase. I love that one. When you say keep it up, you're basically telling the person that what they're doing right now is good and they should continue doing it. It's perfect for progress.
It really helped. If he had said something complicated, I might have been confused. But keep it up was simple. It made me feel like I was already on the right path.
It's funny how a few words can change your mood. I had a similar experience last week. You know I've been trying to go to the gym more often, right? Well, on Tuesday, I was lifting some weights and I was exhausted. I was ready to just go home and sit on the couch. But a guy next to me saw I was struggling and just said, "Don't give up. You've almost finished your set."
Don't give up. That's the big one. It's very direct, isn't it?
It is. It's a bit more high energy than keep it up. We use don't give up when someone is at a point where they might stop completely. It's a push. It's like saying stay in the game.
I like that. Stay in the game. That's another one, though maybe a bit more casual. But don't give up is universal. You can say it to a child who is learning to tie their shoes or to a colleague who is working on a very difficult project at the office.
Actually, speaking of the office, I think encouragement at work is a little different than encouragement with friends. If a coworker is stressed about a presentation, I wouldn't usually say keep it up before they start. I would probably say you've got this.
Oh, you've got this is my favorite. It's so modern and warm. When you tell someone you've got this, you're saying that they have the skill and the ability to succeed. It means I am sure you will do a great job.
Right. It's about confidence. Sometimes people use a similar one, you're going to be fine. But you've got this feels stronger. It feels like you were cheering for them.
It's interesting how we choose different words based on the situation. If someone is already doing the work, we say, keep it up. If they are about to start something scary, we say, you've got this. What about when someone is feeling sad because they failed at something?
That's a tough one. If someone fails, they don't need a push as much as they need comfort. In those cases, I often say, don't be so hard on yourself.
That's a beautiful phrase. Don't be so hard on yourself. That means the person is being their own worst critic. They're thinking bad things about themselves, and you're telling them to stop being mean to themselves.
Exactly. We are often much meaner to ourselves than we are to other people. If my friend fails an exam, I would never tell them they're lazy, but they might tell themselves that. So I say, don't be so hard on yourself. It was a difficult test. You'll do better next time.
I think next time is a very encouraging concept, too. It implies that there's a future. Life doesn't end because of one mistake.
True. Another one people say is hang in there. Have you used that lately?
Oh, all the time. Hang in there is perfect for long-term problems. It's not for a quick task. It's for a difficult season of life. For example, if a friend is moving to a new city and they are lonely and tired from all the packing and the changes, I would say, I know it's hard right now, but hang in there. It will get easier.
Hang in there. It almost sounds like you're holding on to a rope, doesn't it? Like you're hanging over a cliff and you just need to keep holding on until someone pulls you up.
That's a great way to visualize it. It's about endurance. It means be patient and stay strong. I think it's very common in English-speaking workplaces when a project is taking months and everyone is tired.
I actually heard a funny version of that once. A friend told me, hang in there, Friday is coming.
That's a classic office joke. Everyone is just waiting for the weekend. But it still works. It acknowledges the struggle, but gives a little hope.
Hope is the key, Emma. When we encourage people, we are giving them a little bit of hope. Sometimes people just need to know that their hard work is being seen. That's why I like the phrase, I'm proud of you.
That's a big one. It's very emotional. Do you think it's too strong for casual friends?
Maybe. If I just met you yesterday and I say, I'm proud of you, it might feel a little strange. But for a good friend or a family member, it's one of the best things you can say. It's not just about the result, it's about the effort they put in.
I agree. I think sometimes learners are afraid to use I'm proud of you because it feels like something a parent says to a child. But I say it to my friends all the time. If my friend finishes a marathon, or even if they just finally finished a book they were struggling with, I say, I'm so proud of you. It makes them glow.
It really does. It shows that you were paying attention. And that's another part of encouragement, recognition. Using phrases like, I can see how hard you're working, is very powerful. It's not a short idiom, but it's very natural.
You know, Alex, I was thinking about how we respond to encouragement, too. If someone says, you've got this, to me, I usually say, thanks, I hope so, or I'll try my best. It's a nice cycle of positive energy.
It is. But let's go back to some of the shorter phrases for a moment. What about way to go? I hear that a lot in movies.
Way to go! That is very common in American English. It's like a high five, but with words. You say it when someone does something good. If you see your friend make a great shot in basketball, or if they tell you they got a promotion, you say, way to go. It's a celebration.
It's very similar to good job or well done, but it feels a bit more enthusiastic and informal. Good job can sometimes feel a bit like a teacher talking to a student. Way to go feels like two equals celebrating.
I also like keep up the good work. It's a bit more formal than keep it up, but it's great for a professional setting. If you are a manager and your team is doing well, you tell them, keep up the good work, everyone. It sounds professional, but very supportive.
Definitely. Now, Emma, what do you say if someone is very nervous about something that hasn't happened yet? Like maybe they're waiting for some news.
In that case, I might say, fingers crossed.
Oh, that's a good one. And you often see people actually crossing their fingers when they say it.
Yes, it's a physical gesture and a phrase at the same time. Fingers crossed for you means I hope everything goes well. It's like wishing for good luck on behalf of the other person.
It's very friendly, and it takes the pressure off. If you say fingers crossed, you're acknowledging that some things are out of our control, but you are hoping for the best.
What about when someone is hesitant to try something new? Like maybe they want to join an English conversation club, but they're shy. What would you say to push them a little, in a nice way?
I would probably say, give it a shot, or give it a try.
Give it a shot. I like that. It's very common. It means just try it once and see what happens. It's very low pressure. You aren't saying they have to be the best. You're just saying they should try.
Exactly. And another one for that situation is, what have you got to lose?
That's a bit of a logical way to encourage someone. You're asking them to see that there is no risk. If you try the club and you don't like it, nothing bad happens. So what have you got to lose?
I use that one on myself quite a bit. Whenever I'm afraid of a new experience, I think, well, Alex, what have you got to lose? It usually helps me take that first step.
It's a good mindset. Actually, speaking of mindsets, sometimes people just need to hear, I'm behind you.
I'm behind you. That's interesting. Does it mean you are literally standing behind them?
No, it means I support you. It's like saying, I am on your team. If a friend wants to make a big life change, like quitting their job to start a business, they might be scared. If you say, I'm behind you 100%, it means you have your full support.
That's very strong. It's like saying, if you fall, I'll be there to help you. It's a very deep form of encouragement.
It really is. Now, Alex, let's imagine a situation. I'm your friend, and I just failed my driving test for the third time. I'm sitting on a bench looking very sad. What do you say to me?
Oh man, 3 times. That is tough. Okay, first, I wouldn't start with a happy way to go because that would be mean.
Right, that would be terrible.
I would probably sit down and say, I'm sorry, Emma. That's really frustrating. I think it's important to acknowledge the feeling first. Then I would say, don't let it get you down.
Don't let it get you down. That's a great phrase. Can you explain what get you down means?
Sure. To get someone down means to make them feel sad or depressed. So when I say don't let it get you down, I'm saying don't let this bad news take away your happiness or your hope.
That's a very kind thing to say. It acknowledges that the situation is bad, but encourages the person to stay positive.
And after that, I might say, you'll get it next time. You're a good driver. You were just nervous today. I'm giving you a reason to believe in yourself again.
And then I might feel a little better. I might say, thanks, Alex. I guess I just need more practice. And then you could say,
Exactly. Keep at it.
keep at it. Is that different from keep it up?
It's very similar. Keep at it usually refers to a specific task that is difficult or takes a long time. If you are practicing the piano, I'd say keep at it. It implies that persistence is necessary.
Persistence. That's a big word, but it just means not stopping, right?
Exactly. Just like our listeners, they are keeping at their English studies every day. It's not always easy, but they are doing it.
And we are very proud of them for that.
We really are. You know, Emma, I think one thing that helps people feel encouraged is when you share your own failures.
Oh, I agree. It makes the encouragement feel more real. If I say, you've got this, but I've never failed at anything, it might sound a bit fake. But if I say, I know how you feel, I failed my first test too, but you'll get there, it feels more honest.
Yes, it's called empathy. It's putting yourself in the other person's shoes. Sometimes the best encouragement is just saying, I've been there too.
I've been there. That's a short, powerful phrase. It means I have had the same experience. It's very comforting to know you aren't the only one who has struggled.
Definitely. Let's look at a different scenario. Let's say someone is doing something very brave. Maybe they're going to speak on stage in front of 100 people. They're backstage, their hands are shaking. What do you say?
I'd probably give them a big smile and say, go for it.
Go for it. That's very energetic.
It is. It's like a push of energy right before the action starts. It's like saying, don't think, just do it. It's very common in sports, but also in life. If you're not sure if you should ask someone on a date, your friend might say, go for it.
I use that one all the time. It's a great way to show enthusiasm for someone else's idea. It's like saying, I think your idea is great and you should take action.
And if they're still nervous, you can say, you're going to be amazing.
Simple and effective. I think sometimes we overcomplicate English. We think we need to use long, poetic sentences to be encouraging, but you're going to be amazing is perfect.
It's about the feeling behind the words. Even a simple good luck can be very encouraging if you say it with a warm voice.
That's true. Tone of voice is so important. You can say, keep it up in a way that sounds bored and it won't help anyone. But if you say it with a smile and a bit of energy, it can change someone's whole day.
I've noticed that in the Pod Studio comments, actually. Our listeners are so encouraging to each other. They say things like, great job on your English, or keep going.
I love seeing that. It's a little community of encouragement. One phrase I see a lot, and it's a very internet phrase, is you can do it.
Classic. You can do it. It's probably one of the most famous phrases of encouragement in the English language. It's a direct statement of belief in someone's ability.
It's simple, it's strong, and it works in almost every situation, from sports to studying to personal goals.
What about keep your chin up? That's a bit more of an idiom.
Keep your chin up. I love the image that creates. If you are sad, you usually look down at the ground. Your chin is down. If you keep your chin up, you are looking forward, looking at the horizon. It means stay positive and don't be defeated.
It's a bit more old-fashioned than "you've got this," but it's very sweet. I think it's a very gentle way to encourage someone who is going through a hard time.
It is. It's like saying, be proud and stay strong. You know, Emma, we've talked about a lot of phrases today. I hope our listeners are feeling encouraged about their English right now.
I hope so too. Learning a language is a long journey. It's like a marathon, not a sprint.
That's a great expression. A marathon, not a sprint. It means it takes a long time and you have to pace yourself. You can't just run as fast as you can for one day and expect to be finished.
Exactly. So for everyone listening, if you feel like you aren't learning fast enough, don't be so hard on yourself.
See? You used the phrase.
I did. It's true though. Just keep at it and you will see progress.
You know, another thing people say is every little bit helps.
I like that. It means that even a small amount of work is important. If you only have 5 minutes to listen to a podcast like Pod Studio, that still helps your English. You don't need to study for 5 hours every day.
Exactly. Small steps lead to big results. That's another encouraging way to look at things. One step at a time.
One step at a time. That's very helpful when someone is overwhelmed. If you have a huge project or a big exam, you don't think about the whole thing. You just think about the next small step.
I use that when I'm cleaning my house. It's so big and messy, and I think, I can't do this. But then I tell myself, one step at a time. Just clean the kitchen first.
And before you know it, the whole house is clean. Or, in our listeners' case, before they know it, they're speaking English fluently.
We've covered a lot of ground today, Emma. We talked about keep it up for progress, don't give up for when things are hard, and you've got this for confidence.
We also mentioned hang in there for tough times, and way to go for celebrating success. And my favorite, don't be so hard on yourself for when we make mistakes.
It's a good list, but I think the most important thing is just to be there for people. Sometimes you don't even need the perfect phrase. Just saying, I'm here for you is the best encouragement of all.
That's very true. I'm here for you means you're ready to listen or help whenever they need it. It's very supportive.
Well, Emma, I think we should start wrapping things up for today. But before we go, I want to say something to our listeners.
Go ahead, Alex.
To everyone listening to Pod Studio right now, you are doing an amazing job. Learning a language is a big challenge, but you are showing up and you are listening. That is the most important part.
I second that. You all are doing so well. Don't let the difficult days get you down. Everyone has days where they feel like they don't know anything, but that's just part of the process.
Exactly. Keep your chin up, keep at it, and we will be right here with you in the next episode.
We really will. It's been so much fun talking about this today. I think I'm going to go and encourage someone right now. Maybe I'll call my mom and tell her she's doing a great job with her new garden.
That's a great idea. We can all use a little bit of encouragement.
Definitely. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. It's always a pleasure to spend this time with you.
Yes, thank you for being part of Pod Studio. We hope you feel a little more confident about using these phrases in your daily life, whether it's at work, with friends, or even with yourself in the mirror.
Yes, tell yourself, I've got this every morning. It really helps.
It really does. All right, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Keep up the good work.
That was a perfect ending, Emma.
I know, I couldn't help myself.
Before we actually turn off the microphones, I was thinking maybe we should remind them that they can listen to this episode again if they want to hear the phrases in context.
That's a good point. Repetition is key for learning. If you listen to this conversation a few times, those phrases like hang in there and go for it will start to feel very natural to you.
And don't worry about memorizing them all at once. Just pick one or two that you like and try to use them this week. Maybe say, good job to a coworker or way to go to a friend.
That's a great way to start. One step at a time, right?
Exactly. One step at a time. Okay, now we are really going.
See you next time.
Bye.